Welcome back to Homebrew Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, with me,
Spencer.
And today, it is the day, the championship finals conclusion. We wrapped it up, bud.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
It's done. No more.
12 hard weeks of grinding. 2 events per week. That's 24 events, all accumulating to this main event.
The final
event. And all those people out there that were working for essentially what we're going to go over in length here, but mostly the Trafalgar Law. Sai, good to see you. And First Slash Johnny, good to see you. We had an amazing day. This was a little bit late, it's like a week late, for us to actually get this video out to you guys. And I do apologize, it took a little bit longer, but if people have jobs, they have stuff to do. It's okay. It's life. It's life. Things happen, but we have everything set. We've got interviews. We've got card giveaway. And speaking of card giveaway, tonight we've got 4 packs. Four packs. We've taken 1 secret rare out of this community box. 1. That means there's 2 alt-arts, 2 foil dawn, PRBs that I call those little hits or PRBs, and 1 secret rare left in this box, ready to give away. Lots of hits, lots of things, and the potential for God Pack always on the line. Always potential for the manga, always on the line. You never know. We don't know what the ratio, we don't know what cases came out of or where this thing came from, so it's anybody's guess. And we're hoping tonight we're going to hit some massive hits. On top of that, we have some amazing gameplay. All of it from PRBO2. So if all you guys are looking for those OP13 matches, I'm sorry, you're going to have to tune in on Thursday, because right now that's the current season we're under, and we're playing a lot of really cool stuff, because this Saturday, too, you know what we have?
Yeah, we've got the Store Treasure Cup.
Yeah.
6 p.m. at LifeLink Games.
Yes, it's going to be a heck of an event. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to playing this Treasure Cup. I'm actually playing in these events again, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
A lot of these set times that you don't see me too often on camera playing the One Piece, often mostly because I'm not playing the Championship Series. I'm mostly a host. I put in about good $700-800 in prize support for you guys. Got some really cool Dawn made for you guys. Had some, I get delivered your Dawn. You got to see yours. What'd you think of it?
I liked it because it was funny. Yeah.
I thought it was cruel. For those who don't know, did you bring it with you? You don't have to.
No, I don't have them on me.
It's all right. I got the pictures and stuff. I can load those up when we're doing the first interview. But I can load up those really, really cool. Silly Billy, welcome. And with a tier 1 subscription. Thank you so much. Good to see you, big dog. Thank you for being here. Yeah. The Dawn we had for both Porter and for Spencer closed up because you are a season 3 champion, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And since that, have you kind of gotten off that high? What do you?
I'm looking at new ways to really just bully my opponents. Yesterday I played a game.
Okay.
And I was playing against Emu, and I won because I putting them, and they decked out. So
You've decked out. Wow.
I decked them out because of Charlotte Pudding. Even though I could have won the game if I just put a Roger down and swung with all 4 of my Whitebeards. All 4.
Why not? Why not?
Why not?
And this is all the Blockerbeard, right?
Yes.
All 4 Blockerbeards,
yes.
of course.
I
course.
love Ace so much.
I'm so glad that deck is actually being good for you.
If it was a sucky deck, I would still play it. I mean, I was playing Mono Red Ace, and I was happy I won against Green Purple Luffy. I'm happy I won against Rayleigh.
Yeah. But now this is the deck. You've been waiting for this.
I've been waiting for. I mean, yeah. At first, I really wanted to play Flame Emperor in it because giving it double attack would go crazy.
Right.
But it just doesn't really work.
I'm still curious why you didn't play the 9 cost and why people aren't playing the Odin, the one that restands for 3.
Well, a lot of the deck I feel like is just revolved around getting out the Whitebeards. So using the 8 cost event is the main thing, and all of the cards surrounding the deck are really just there to help you draw cards.
Fair.
Otama, Yamato, Marco, the Blockbeard. Really, it's to get your Whitebeards out at 2 or more life. That's the end goal.
And one of the more recent cups that got announced by Eggman had Red Blue Ace as the winner.
Yeah, so, as he should be.
Yeah.
As he should be.
For those, some of you guys might not know who this is. So he's been playing Ace. I've always given him really cool prize.
That was my first deck. I'm pretty sure my first deck was the Red Ace.
Well, your MVP prize, when we used to give out those MVP prizes for the first place, what I gave you just a bunch of Ace cards.
Yeah, I think it was the Three Brothers thing. It was the Ace one. Shoot, what else was it? It was the Treasurer Ace, which I'm not gonna lie. Back then, I didn't think I was going to use it. But then I started playing Starter 22 Ace, and I actually used it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people actually sleep on the card. 8 costs for an event, please. It's my whole turn.
Yeah, it's the 5 one. The 5
the
ace
5
that played out
yeah.
like a 4 or less.
Mhm.
Great card. I love it. Yeah. I'll get that SP ace from you
Yes,
someday.
someday.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I've got an alt Roger for you.
Oh yeah, nice. I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to
that's
it
the one.
because I will be playing some excellent Roger this season. It's the deck I'll be playing for because red, and I wasn't going to take away from your ace. This is your time to shine. Obviously, I picked usually a pretty good red deck that's in the format. I'm still going to be building Sabo at the sideline and going.
Man, I think even if I wasn't playing ace, I think you'd pick Roger.
Hmm?
I think you would 100%.
I probably
Yeah.
I'd love to.
I mean, Roger or Sabo, really. There's so much red, you could pick any leader.
Right? There's so many good choices. I mean, you got the Revolutionary Army, which I've always been a fan of,
Mhm.
and then you get the Roger, which just God bless the old man. The old man was some wisdom
We
here.
were talking about it. I think
Mhm.
Roger is a very balanced leader.
Absolutely.
Like, really. I
Yeah,
think he
even
is.
at 5 life, the deck, you guys got to understand, it doesn't have a whole lot of draw power, which is what
Mhm.
other decks do.
It's got one searcher.
It's got one total searcher, so the consistency is not going to be great
Yeah.
when you have both those things lacking for a deck that just needs to be doing what it needs to do.
Good
And,
luck getting 3 of those shanks.
Yeah,
really.
right. and so trying to get yourself that top end curve constantly punishing, it's not as consistent as you want it to be.
Mhm. Yeah.
Still a very good deck. There are some neat little niches and lines, but I think we should probably stop talking about P13 because today is
It's
just
PRB
Mhm.
below.
PRB2.
And
Mhm.
I know a lot of players, like we moved it the next weekend. People were like, oh, we're going to play 13.
Mhm.
It just didn't make sense too.
No.
It had only been officially been released for a day.
Yeah, exactly.
But
And
but-
not having enough time for the people to get their decks. I don't want people playing their brand new decks. If you guys have seen a lot of people playing the new stuff, I was making mistakes on my first day where I was misreading the card, misrepresenting what the thing was doing. That happens. There's a lot of times when people pick up a new deck, they think they understand it, but then, of course, after you reread it, you don't. And that's just what happens. So I would prefer not to have a day where I'm having to constantly read the cards and then be like, no, that's not how it works. And have a regular judge be like, no, I'm sorry. I know that you thought it worked that way, but it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
And I want to get people comfortable with decks that they've been playing all season, especially since they've been mostly playing OP12 and PRB going into the season. Most of those weeks were covered in this championship. So it only made sense to have those decks that they tiered to this championship to be the ones they represented.
Yeah.
Agree?
I mean, 100%.
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
All right. So we're going to go over real quick what the rules are, the whole makeup, to give you guys kind of a quick little background of what's at stake today for these 3 rounds. We have 3 rounds of best 2 out of 3. We have interviews going in, presenting for between each round. So this is going to be nonstop, no commercial breaks. It's all hands on deck here.
Mhm.
We've got interview into some deck list and gameplay, into an interview, into deck list and gameplay, into an interview, into deck list and gameplay, and a final interview to say goodbye and congratulations to our winner.
Yeah.
So it is going to be an impactful day. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. Some of these matches are absolutely epic. I cannot wait to showcase what this is. This is my favorite personal format, being best 2 out of 3. And I'm looking to potentially bring in sideboards for the next season to maybe entice some people to play into this best 2 out of 3 because I'm really enjoying the ability, and what we're going to see today, a lot of people pivoting strategies and trying different things out and not just ultimately losing the first round on just a bad hand. And I'm really looking forward to seeing these guys play with the best of the best and learning and pivoting and taking it into that situation to be able to get into some epic gameplay that we're about to see today. Little Pound Cake, good to see you.
Hi.
All right, let's get into the basics of everything about this event.
Hey, that's us.
That's us. Why did I go to the wrong channel? I just double checked this before we went into this. Like, what is it doing?
That's us.
Of course it is.
Hi.
Hi.
Let's see.
What
Wait
is-
to wave back at me.
Wait, I'm live overlay.
Hi. Hi. I just waved at myself again.
I literally just checked this thing. You saw me doing this thing.
And then I accidentally waved at myself, waving at myself. Oh,
Did you?
yep. There we go.
Got it. Figured out. Let's go into it. That'll be great for the edit there. Gonna get that thing cut. All right. So to get you all started for what we're going to be doing for the first round of this event, or this entire event, we've all been playing 11 to 12 weeks, and it's for the championship series. The entry was $35 to enter into. They gave you free entry, all 22 events. Usually events costing around $5 with prize support. So imagine $110 now reduced to $35 the entire season. You could have paid $60 for the mat. We showcased the mat last season, but that was a nice little for you, one time only. We're not selling these things to the public. We're not doing this up. We got a really cool commemoration mat for that one-time use for those people, and got straight to those individuals that wanted to commemorate this event. Each player in this event received a single booster pack for one making it to the event, and for every win post this, because OP 13 had just dropped. OP 13 was the pack that we gave away from this. We had one LifeLink Dawn that was adjusted for the season standing. So basically, every single person who had a certain standing would get a Dawn representing that place. So if you got first, you got a first place Dawn, and second, third, fourth, and fifth. What's up?
So does that mean I'm gonna have to play like a lot more seasons so I can collect the full set 1 through 10?
Essentially.
Well, no, there's no 10. 1 through 8. Gotta collect 1 through 8.
Yeah,
it's the only way.
No, but then you can also get like a duplicates for 1+10. I also can hit up Matt. Matt will print them up for you if you guys want to hit up Matt.
No, I have to play. I have to earn them.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The winner is going to receive a Championship Series medal and Matt, which they got, the custom token and Dawn, which we're still working to see what this year's winner is going to pick for their Dawn, and Trafalgar Law manga, and 10 foil Law Dawn. It was absolutely amazing to give out these amazing Dawn to these individuals that had already got it, and of course that the Trafalgar Law that you did when we first announced this thing was usually around $200-300, so it's kind of like, it's a nice thing. A lot of people like manga; it's really hard to get.
Yeah.
But the manga, because of the way the market worked, we had a lot of people buying them out, and the crypto grows. So now these mangas are going for twice, if not 3 times that. Yeah. So our initial price supporter for around $300 actually doubled in the time it took us to finally kick off. Yeah, to $600-700 for this thing right now. I don't know what the current going price is, but I know it doubled from when we initially announced it. The Pirate Champion, of course, is a side bracket. We've already done that Championship Series breakdown. If you guys want to go a week from today, you can cover that. You see that VOD that we did to cover who won the Pirates Champion. Of course, this is taking place at the same time, so the only match that we got was a championship match. And I want to play huge congratulations to G-Boss on taking that one down. They also received booster packs for every single win, and for attending, they also got Dawn to represent their placement. Dender's Cup didn't really fire, but we had some awesome side events. Side events that, mind you, these winner boxes, did you hear what got pulled?
The God Pack.
Yes.
Yeah.
The God Pack was pulled here. And I think, if I remember correctly, I still have this video that I want to showcase to you guys on this amazing poll. And congratulations to the individual who was able to pull this. It was an absolute outstanding. This is from the winnings of the box tournament. And this was from basically, do you remember his name?
I don't know what you mean.
I know. He was Ripon because he was brand new to the community too. Yeah. Played in here. It was really nice to see a brand new player. Wanted to see if we can get some side events, and was able to take down the big pack winner in the God Pack. And I want to show you a case what this was all about. It kind of freaked us all out in the middle of this match. Let's see. I want to say videos, and then to YouTube videos, and then God Pack. There we go. Let's get into the God Pack opening. Guys, we're going crazy.
You sure is that great? This seems that's a good one. Saturn, Emu, Mars.
Oh my God,
Mercury.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Let's go.
Luffy. Oh, pull it down a little bit more.
Let's go indeed. Congratulations. I think I muted the wrong one. I did.
So they didn't hear anything we just said.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. Sorry about all that at home. Thank you very much, Rivers. I appreciate that. Thanks for hitting us up. No sound. Thank you. Do apologize about that. Thank you for the message back and return. It's going to be the weirdest edited video.
Yeah.
So we'll cut it here and start now. Okay. So here's our top 8. Now, for those who don't know, the top 8 bracket is here. The lower 8 bracket here for the Pirate Champion was represented down here. Our first and second place, of course, got a bye due to the amount of people that attended. And we got our top 8. So starting off, we have Porter versus Variable, which is going to be on camera just after this interview coming up next. This one, we will see live. We'll get to find out. Then we have Slack Tide, Yellow Kid versus Beef Patty, Blue Purple Luffy. Which one do you think is going to take this one down here? Blue Purple Luffy, Yellow Kid?
When I think about it more, I think Yellow Kid will probably win. Just because Beef Patty was he didn't know which deck he wanted to play.
Oh, so he was too finicky with the choice here?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he plays Yellow Kid a lot, so I wouldn't be surprised if he won there.
Absolutely. Marcus is going to be going up against Greg with, of course, this off-the-wall deck he always does. That's green, yellow, Arlong versus Greg, who brought in blue Kuzan.
Yeah, he usually plays Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised he decided this. I know that Kuzan was one of the decks he originally tried to build from 12, but his better deck has always been red, purple, Luffy in that Blackbeard deck, which is still tier in this meta.
Yeah.
So I'm a little surprised by that. Were you a little surprised when you saw that?
Yeah, again, I really expected him to play Blackbeard. Marcus playing green, yellow, Arlong. That doesn't surprise me. I kind of expected that. Yeah.
And then finally, in the bottom bracket, we have Sai on Green Zoro playing against Wolf on Shanks, which is really interesting. We got Shanks ×2. It's the only one that seems to be duplicated on this entire list. And it's a huge list
for the first one. Yeah.
Like, look at all top 8. You got Shanks is the only duplicate.
Yeah.
Well, we have Green Zoro. No, don't look at the bottom bracket. Just look at the top bracket here. We have 2 red Shanks, a black yellow Luffy, a blue purple Luffy, yellow Kid, green yellow Arlong, Kuzan, and Zoro.
Damn.
Shanks was the only thing doubled up.
I wonder what it would be like for 13.
Yeah, right?
A's, emu,
it could probably be pretty much what we're seeing. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Jeez. That is absolutely insane. So, all right, we're going to be going to this match as soon as we get into the interview, of course, for our MVP, Porter, who took it out. The pricing was a little bit different. Usually I give something special to the MVP, but I spread that wealth to get more packs, get those Dawn, everything, put all that extra price support into side stuff to help them increase the actual main event pricing across the board, not just for the MVP. But first gets choice. So one of the things they did compete for here, that placement and your number there represented next to your name is going to be extremely important. You get choice first, no die rolls. High seed gets choice. And best 2 out of 3, that's huge. Having 2 of those games in your choice, at least if you're going to game 3, it could mean there the rest of the game. A lot of games are sometimes just a die roll, and sometimes you can fight through it. We're going to find out. But right now, we're going to get into the interview with our man Porter and his first place MVP spot and how he feels about going into this tournament. Let's find out what Porter had to say right now.
And welcome back to Home Reply. I'm your host, Junie. Today, we're here with the MVP, Porter, who got first place in our top 8 of the first top half bracket. Right now, you're in the championship bracket for the manga law, and all the rest of the prizing will showcase at the end of this thing. But how do you feel after grinding every single week, showing up more than any other person, and putting in the most amount of work to get the most amount of points we've ever had in our championship series?
I feel like I picked the wrong deck.
For today?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I did all the prep to bring Shanks, and now knowing that all the matchups that I was prepping, like specifically to not bring Law, aren't going to be there,
would have worked.
I mean, Shanks will still do well, I think.
I think so.
The deck was overperforming in testing against a lot of the matchups. So I think I still have a decent shot. It's just not the matchup spread I was expecting.
Well, I mean, that's what it comes down to. Everyone's going to submit it last minute. I got some really spicy lists for the rest of the day.
Except for Marcus, who I called on stream, by the way. I immediately called that. I knew he was going to bring some nonsense like that.
Yes. I was actually a little surprised. I try to keep my facial expressions a little stoic. I didn't want to give anybody any heads up because one of the parts of running this thing, not only am I going to be judging today, making sure that all the gameplay is nice and smooth and there's no issues. We're going to be recording the first round with you on camera, and it's going to be you versus Variable on Black, Yellow, Monkey D. Luffy. What do you think that matchup's going to look like for you?
One, I guarantee win the die roll, so
okay.
That's already very positive. And in testing, specifically against Variable's list, by the way.
Oh, really?
Because, yeah, thank you for making all that stuff public.
I mean, he didn't change his list.
Right.
So this is one of the things.
Well, thank you for confirming that. I was just going off of the last public list.
I thought you confirmed it. I haven't actually verified that the list was the same. There is public information out there for most of the people. I didn't actually verify that his current list.
One of the reasons why I brought Shanks was because there's no public information on my deck list.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's also going to be some surprise support out there. We're going to see Greg go up there. He's running Kuzan today, which is pretty surprising.
That was the other deck I thought he would run.
Yeah.
It was either Teach or Kuzan, and I really thought he was going to run Teach.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, but the Teach was why I didn't play Law. It was because round 2 could have been versus Teach, and I just lose that matchup.
Gotcha.
Especially in a best of 3, in a best of 1, I can sack him.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to draw Hody. But in a best of 3, I can't reliably count on that. So
you'd say, like, you basically took all the deck lists you could find from what we've had from previous videos.
Yes.
And you built these in this type of situation? How do you practice against this?
Just solo versus self and sim. Just like solo games, testing both decks, seeing how they work. I mainly tested for my preferred die roll because I'm guaranteed it, and I just need to win 2 out of 3 games. Yeah. So I'm guaranteed 2 out of 3 games on the die roll.
Yeah.
If nothing else, so I should just be able to win.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and Shanks is a deck that if it just wins the die roll is very strong.
Mm-hmm.
So guaranteeing the die roll is another reason why I decided to bring Shanks, is because I just always win the die roll.
All right. So for those at home that might not understand what he's talking about, first place or the high seed will always get choice on the first round. This is going to be a best 2 out of 3 format because we're in the championship series. We've got 3 rounds. It's technically single elimination for those that understand. As soon as that match is done, that person's going to be going home. We should be giving out some awesome packs to everybody who made it today. We got some awesome Dawn that we're going to be showcasing. We're going to take pictures of that and have that on social media for you guys to check out. Each one of the placements are going to get a special Dawn that's going to feature where they placed within the Pirates Championship and the Championship. It's only going to be one, but it's a nice little token that reminds them they got that place for the Series 5 Championship. We've also got amazing mats to give away. We've got amazing medals that we've had built for these things. And just all around great goodies for everyone who made it this far. It's been 12, now 13 weeks because we had to delay due to all those massive release weekend windows. But it's now been 13 weeks that these guys have been preparing for this championship in particular. So all of this grinding, this man put not just time in the store, being the most attended person for all these tournaments, but also putting time in the sim to put in the practice. We're going to see if that pays off. And if it does, that's going to be a symbol to you guys. If you really want to get to that top table, you got to put in the work. And this man did it. Do you have any thoughts going into this today? Any nervousness getting out of here?
I'm really worried I'm going to lose to Blue Purple Luffy.
Blue Purple Luffy? Okay, well, Blue Purple Luffy has to get past his round. I believe that one's going to be against Kuzan, if I remember correctly.
No.
No?
Slack Tie, it's going to be Beef Patty versus Slack Tie, so versus
That's
Biscuit.
Right. Oh, yeah, Yellow Kid, yeah.
So I'm not entirely sure on that matchup, so.
We'll see. We've seen Mohan kind of make a couple of errors that could be a determining factor here. You want to be playing at the best of your game here. Mohan, that's not a shot against you. I make errors all the time. It's on camera and recorded. You guys can take clips of that and just crap on me all day. I'm not calling out the individuals. I'm just saying that in days like this, making a critical game mistake could cost you the tournament. But luckily, out of best 2 out of 3, you might be able to recover. And that's where I hope to see today when we get these matches. We're going to get ready for round 1. Your opponent, Variable Black Yellow Luffy. We're going to get in the studio with me and Spencer talking about the matchup. Super excited. Thank you all for being here. Huge shout out. Congratulations, though. Seriously. You put in the work. Great job. That's what it means when you put the work in here. We got awesome pictures, awesome Don already from the championship that he won last time. Check out those pictures. Check it all out. Thank you all for being here. Let's get into the first round.
All right.
And that's our first round interview. You can see Porter a little bit nervous on his deck choice here based on some of the choices he made here, but obviously picked his choice because he knew he was going to be on first place and getting those seeds and those the option to choose going into these matchups. So I like that game, that choice. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that I don't think people are going to expect.
Mm-hmm.
I think against Blue Purple Luffy, it'll probably lose because it's a 6K leader.
Yeah.
But
And it's so
he's right about like the winning the dice roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
But we'll see. I mean, a lot of things nowadays I feel like are anti-removal.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Again, Shanks is like cost stuff. So
yeah. And getting those attacks in with the ability that once per turn. We're going to get into the deck list for these in just a moment and getting the video and everything set up for this round here. But yeah, I do you like his decision? Do you think that was the wise choice going into this one and done type event?
yeah, I mean,
Shanks is kind of like fell out.
I don't know what his deck list is going to be like, but I'm assuming it's going to have some of the newer stuff. Lucky Roo.
Well, up to PRB, yeah.
Yeah, the Lucky Roo, I think so. And then the new Shanks blocker.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Let's get to the deck list and find out what he decided to bring versus variables, black, yellow, Luffy.
We'll do Shanks.
Absolutely. And since I'm kind of like the token red player here at this channel here, I think I'll cover the Shanks deck here. So you were talking about some new cards, and I'm already seeing quite a few new cards in here. When we were playing Shanks a lot, we always said there's about 2 or 3 different versions. You had the Control Shanks, which is a lot of cards, so like Rayleigh and the Ben Beckman, and usually the big thing, the building snake was like your big indicator that this was a control variant, something that was going to deal with the power, reduce it, and remove it with really cool effects that you can get from the Silver's Rayleigh and Ben Beckman, as well as have these massive top end here that can really just power through. Then there was the rush build. You had ones that were just all in on and hitting every single turn, rushing down your opponent, trying to grind them out of the game, and hopefully get underneath anyone before they got to their top 10. The third one was kind of like that fringe, like in between the two.
Yeah, when I was playing it, it was kind of in between. I was doing like Straw Hat and Red Hair Pirates one.
Yeah.
That's all I was running it at the time.
So we got ourselves this one. It's almost kind of the middle bit in between. We have really cool new cards here to showcase. We got the Lucky Roo here. That's brand new from PRB that we're hoping to give away here. You feeling all right, girl?
Yeah.
Blocker on play, you may trash one character with a card of 6,000 power or more from your hand. Draw 2 cards, so some extra draw power here. We've got, of course, the new Trafalgar Law that just came out in PRB. Once per turn, if this character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may give this character minus 2,000 power during this turn. You all right, girl? So this also enabling a lot of these other abilities for these reduction effects and trashing events. And when attacking, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power during this turn.
Yep.
That really helping them get in some massive swings in here too. So we have Building Snake here as another one that we're talking about, reduction. Of course, you got to place this character at the bottom of your deck, but you can get one of your opponent's characters minus 3,000, which is often the only thing that's missing for this Rayleigh ability that does KO2, but that minus 2 and 3,000 sometimes not enough for the big characters. But if you want to get the big characters, this is your answer. We have some great rushdown package. Of course, this Shanks is just so powerful. It's already seen play in our current meta as it is. Shanks,
Yeah, and Roger. Yeah.
the minus 1,000 for the all your opponents forward, and it stacks. So if you get 2 of these out here, it's minus 2 to all of their
Maybe I should put it
characters.
in my ace deck.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I honestly like your Whitebeard packages. I think those are pretty good. We got, of course, another card that's seen a lot of play right here. And if you're playing red, you really
You gotta
There's very
have
few.
one.
at least one. There's very few decks. Of course, Rayleigh says you can't play it. There's some other stuff out there, but there's very, very few decks that don't actually want to run this card. And I highly recommend it if you do, because it's just a game winner in the late game. You or your opponent being at 0 life guarantees they can't use blocker and you can close these things out, which is just absolutely outstanding. Thank you for more work on the side. Yeah. All right. We also have, let's see, your basic package of the Lucky Root here, which allows you to KO your opponent and KO one of your opponent's characters with a base power 6,000 or less. So a nice little blocker here that can answer the rest of it. Ben Beckman, we were talking about, this one trashes, so it gets around all those anti-KO abilities. Doesn't get around some of the newer stuff, right?
Yeah, like Tashigi, the 3-cost one. That gets that one.
Yeah. But there's a lot of things that like can't be removed from the field by opponent's effects now. So the power creep is absolutely insane for some of these. We have some defensive cards here in Divine Departure, and activate main here, and a counter here, plus 3,000. But this one, you can rest, basically pay 6 to KO opponent character, 8,000 power less. So you can combo that pretty well for some of those high costs up here with the Building Snake, as well as Gum Gum Mole Pistol. Another one that may give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 5,000 power during this turn. Then if a character with 6,000 or more power, KO, if you control one, KO to one of your opponent's characters 2,000 power less.
Yeah.
So basically a nice
7.
Kill 7 on the spot for 4. Not bad. A lot of control here, a lot of base here. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about this new Shanks. This one's really cool for OP12. Blocker type. On your opponent's turn, once per turn, you may trash one card from your hand. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power during this turn. Does that sound a little familiar to you?
Yeah, it sounds like Ezo.
Ezo? Oh,
EVO1.
it doesn't sound like Ace?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Once per turn on your opponent's attack, trash a card from your hand, and then
Yeah, you see, this is for the turn. Ace is for the battle.
That's fair. So this one's even stronger. Even stronger.
Yeah.
And it's going to be one of those, like, activate on attacks here.
Yeah, might as well just put this in my deck.
No, absolutely. It's
Because if it gets KO to draw.
right?
Ooh, new tag. New tag.
Yeah, could be.
Red hair. I'll go red hair. Easy.
All right, so good deck strategy here, or deck list here from Porter. Let's go find out what we're playing.
All right, so classic black yellow Luffy. This used to be a menace. We're all glad Moria's gone.
Mm-hmm.
But with some of these new cards, I see how it can be really good now.
Mhm.
So, if you didn't know, it's a 4-life, 5,000 power leader,
Mhm.
black yellow. Your face-up life cards are placed at the bottom of your deck instead of being added to your hand according to the rules.
Mm-hmm.
So, that'll kind of go in with the effect here. John type 2, activate main once per turn. Trash one card from your hand. If you have 0 life cards, add up to 2 character cards with a cost of 5 from your hand, or trash to the top of your life cards face up.
Mm-hmm.
So that means he can take like it's pretty much around the 3 brothers. Sabo, Ace, and Luffy.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much you're wanting to get down to 0 life
Mm-hmm.
and then play out these kids, which pretty much you trash this character, and then you play out a Luffy card with a cost of 5,
Mm-hmm.
and then your leader gains plus 2,000 power till the end of your opponent's next turn. So what I've seen before, I've seen this leader become a 9,000 power leader.
Easily.
And you can just keep using this ability and
Every
using the
turn.
ability.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you don't use the kids, it's still you're putting 2 life up.
Absolutely. Yeah, and
It's
once I sure they get bottom deck, but that's just 2 extra swings when you're already putting your leader sometimes up to 7, 9K for the turn, which is arguably better than most of the leaders today. Yeah.
So we got this Flampe. This is one that really just helps in getting you down to a lower life.
Mm-hmm.
So add 1 card from top or bottom of your life cards, then you draw a card. So you're getting 2 cards pretty much. We're using this GARP to search for our kids mainly, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
That way you can play out the bigger, adult versions of them.
Sure.
This is interesting. So this is from EVO1.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm assuming he'd use this for is pretty much on play, turn all of your life cards face down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much like if he does take that life, it's going to his hand and not bottom of deck.
Deck. Yeah, absolutely. I like that tech. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, we have this Kuzan. He loves Kuzan
Mhm.
in
It's one of his
this
favorite
deck.
characters. Yeah.
So you get to draw a card as well as when attacking, give one of the characters -4 cost for the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Low resilient on attack.
Yeah, and then this is just another searcher looking for the 3 brothers.
Of course. Well, I'm seeing this new Nico Robin tech here too.
Yeah, I was about to say this is from the new set.
Yeah.
OP12, and if your leader is Koala or Monkey D. Luffy, this character gains blocker and +3 costs.
Mm-hmm. Anti-black, I like that, or blue for the ones that like to
Yeah.
reduce the cost
And
here.
so on play, you may trash 1 card from your hand. If your opponent has 5 or more cards in their hand, they trash 2 cards from their hand.
Jeez,
It's terrible. So you can get them
Yeah.
down to 3 cards in hand,
mm-hmm.
on top of it being a blocker. It's
I've seen
very good.
some interesting decks from this, just in the strategy to just neg your opponent's hand as much as possible.
Yeah,
So yeah, great strategy. We'll see how it pays off for him. You ready to get into the match?
yeah, I'm ready. Oh,
Alright.
one thing I actually
Sure.
wanted to include. So the one crazy thing is that this new ace from PRB2, if you have face-up life cards, play 1 Sabo, Ace, or Luffy with a cost of 2 from your hand or trash.
Yes.
So you can just start recycling the
Mhm.
kids, and it really is crazy.
Absolutely.
It's a great combo.
It was something they needed because they lost Gecko Moria, which
Yeah.
for this deck was the strongest, really, right? They had Gecko Moria, you could get 2 of them back, you could constantly rerun the cycle
Yeah.
as long as you had an 8-cost Gecko Moria in hand. And we saw the cycle just going over and over. Now, this is kind of like that solution. It's not going to get 2, but it'll get 1, and it'll certainly make this kind of like deck strategy a little more
Yeah.
consistent after its big loss.
Should we get into the game?
Let's get into it.
All right. And this is best 2 out of 3.
Yes,
by the way.
best 2 out of 3. Porter variable going to go head to head here. Looks like they like their hands here. We're going to get started with a 5 to 4 life leader. Do you think the life matters much in this matchup?
I don't think so. Because again, Black Yellow Luffy wants to get down to the lower life size so he can start using the ability.
Absolutely.
And making his leader like even an extra plus 2,000 is just great.
Yeah. No first turn play for either of these players here. Looks like they didn't get a searcher on the mulligans. I think both of them did take a mulligan.
Yeah, they did.
And we're going to go big swing here, 8 into Shanks, making sure that 1,000 reduction power is still in the 7 power range and still requires at least 2 cards. So Porter at the easy take. Forward on turn for Porter, going to come at 5.
Yeah, that new Aesop and Luffy might actually be good because I think that minus is 2,000 power. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting one.
Yeah,
Another one. And it's a 2K as well. That's the one thing. You just trash it.
Absolutely. Getting an ace off the top, that 5 cost yellow. All tart, beautiful. Porter saying, all right, I'm going to get out Lucky Root here, get out some blocker. Now variable, not going to be wanting to play anything that's 6,000 base power or less because Lucky Root can KO it. However, he does have blockers to say you can't KO me for a turn. So a salvo blocker would be a good answer for a turn anyways.
Yeah. 100%.
Against this ability. Variable, probably going to go for an attack first. Always want to get the attacks out from your leader before you start adding to the board. But no, we're going to go to Kuzan first because a nice little draw effect here. Tapping one more to get a nice little Garp search. This one a little under tier, do you think, to the OP13 Garp?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. That's not even a question.
Right.
Yes.
That new Garp is insane.
Yeah.
5 to 5. Looks like Shanks is going to use the ability here. Reduce by 1. That was one of the most powerful things when this thing was first printed. There's so many turns where your opponent just basically can't do anything. Because sadly, they're just, that 1,000 power just absolutely not getting out that swing.
Getting to search now.
Yep. Lucky Roo looking like he's going to potentially go in for an attack, or is he trying to get up to 6,000 power for a Gum Gum Mole Pistol? We're going to see right now. Good strategy, yep. Adding the 1 Dawn to get the 6,000 power character so we could KO the Kuzan. So Porter already in control state, doing what he loves best, attacking board. Attack board, even though he couldn't. And a simple 5 and a take from variable. All right, Porter definitely trying to race him down. I don't know if that's the right strategy. Usually they say leave him at 2 until you can go for game. 2 or 3 usually, right? Because you don't want him to start activating the leader ability.
Yeah. There's so many things he can do to get down.
So true. Like he can do it on his own, and that's why they've had to put a lot of anti-starvation type cards against the opponent, because a lot of people would like base of the strategy would go up to the bunch of 10 cost and then go for some big swings and prevent him variable from being able to basically activate his ability and start getting that 9k leader that's so oppressive to get around. And variable going to think this one through. Looking like he's going to go for a Rocket Luffy. This will take care of the Lucky Roo, which just responds by getting rid of the Garp, and now no field at all. Getting to replace itself with a nice little draw, might be Luffy Child Kid. And Zeus, which can take a life if he wants to KO, but that's not really the optimal play against Luda. Coming in for 7. Use the ability and a 2K. 4 to 2. Do you think Porter kind of slows down here? Maybe? A lot of cards in variable's hand.
Well, we can't use like Beckman or anything yet. That's the one thing.
Right. And variable's hand always seemingly really bad. You know what variable's most feared card is?
What?
Pudding.
Yeah. Shoot. Yeah.
The way he plays, Pudding is his worst nightmare. I'm convinced variable dreams at night of like Pudding just taking his memory and taking all of his success away from him. It's a terrifying card. He's got a lot of good counter for here. It has a lot of adults in the yard, which is where you want them. And Uda coming in for a big 5k swing. We'll see if variable's ready to start going for the 2-card combo here. Is he willing to let go of some pieces? Yeah, he's willing. All right, going to 1. Porter now has to be on the ask here. Is he ready to start playing against these large Luffys and get this grind going? I think Porter's saying, yeah, I'll just grind you out. And there's no way
so many turns you can do that for. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's right. This ability, as strong as it is, you really only get about maybe 3, 4 at the best of hands.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of now out of options and you start losing your board state. All right, variable right where he wants to be. We're going to start seeing him set up those plays, and he has plenty of Dawn to do it, and plenty of choices in yard, too. or at least a choice right now. One's probably gonna have to come from hand.
I wonder how big his hand is.
It's just so bad. And he double sleeves too, so the hand just looks even bigger.
Intimidation.
Mm-hmm. And it's something you have to do. I love those Monkey D. Luffy sleeves, but man, they do not shuffle well. If you don't get the over sleeves, we're not sponsored.
Yeah.
Dragon Shield does a really good job with the over sleeves, but careful. You're good. Yep.
Oh.
Poor girl. We'll get it during the break.
Yeah.
So we have, what is this, an 8-Dawn turn, I believe here. 7. Setting up for the Luffy ability. Has to have 2 attached, of course.
Mhm.
Discards a card. You can get 2 back. So it looks like he's going to discard Sabo, which is probably going to be his choice here. Get Monkey Luffy and Sabo from the yard to the live field. And now can play a Sabo and a Luffy kid mode to get both these back and put his leader up to 9k power, 11
Yeah,
on top.
and that's the crazy thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, oh, he triple sleeves them.
Yeah. Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
No.
that's crazy.
Triple sleeve. He wants to protect those cards. You see a lot of the cards are alt. He does care. He tries to save up his money.
I do triple sleeve my ace deck.
Mm.
Yeah.
And there's another one of the alts that we saw for the Sabo here. This one's coming up. So Rocket Luffy took immediate care of that Shanks blocker. Smart play. Get that thing off the board because you leave that up there too long.
Mhm.
It's just too much of there's too much reduction for Shanks. I think this was a great powerhouse increase to Shanks, just not enough to make it competitive in this very tall meta we're in right now. Garp going to do a nice little search, make sure his hand's full of another turn because he knows next turn he's going to have to do it all over again. Get a nice little blocker and something that's preventing KOs. Goes for another ace kid now. Now can come in for one big swing here. 11k. What do you think? Porter's going to try and counter out of this or just take the life?
Probably just take the life. I mean, he's at 4 life. That's the thing.
This is an easy take in my opinion. Like, I don't want to counter out of 11. That's just too strong.
Yeah.
You can minus it down to 10. You're still giving up 3 2Ks for one swing.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Especially since Shanks doesn't really
Mm-hmm.
draw, you know.
Yeah, a lot of 2Ks. No, we even saw it was a little bit light. I think I had 12 2Ks on it, which is your bare standard minimum. Wow, Variable going board. A little aggressive against that Uda. Didn't want another swing from Uda? What do you think of that choice?
It's an option.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's an option.
Yeah. I think it would have gone life there.
Yeah,
Personally.
because I mean, when you think about it, he's not going to put all his down on Uda.
Swing in for an 11. Yeah. He's playing the Porter game of always go board here. And Variable in the chat here on YouTube saying that play was not good. Not good. So comments coming from the player himself. And I agree with him there. That was not the optimal of plays to make the situation. I think going live. What's one of the things I love about watching these things is we get the ability for foresight. We get to look at these things and look through these rounds with a different lens here. Now, there's a way to get around that can't be KO effect. Right there, Ben Beckman trashing that Sabo, so he doesn't have to worry about the blocker. But I don't think he's going to have enough Dawn to even get an attack in. At 9k? No, he only had 3 left, so that was only an 8k swing. While it did get rid of the Sabo, it did also prevent him from getting into any kind of swing here.
Yeah.
Rio says, I wanted to try something, and I don't think it was a great idea. Well, sometimes it's neat to try. I'd reserve my trying things in like low tier, smaller events, and not really the championship. To each their own. Some people, that's their winning goal. It's kind of like I was saying about Dan Campbell yesterday, going for a 4th down every single time. It's like, listen, I know we're good, but bro, the numbers aren't representing. Can we kick, please? Can we get a field goal, please?
Football. Yeah, football.
There's gonna be like one person in the chat that's like, I get that reference. Yeah. All right, looks like Variable's already setting up with the combo here, going for Ace and Sabo. So Ace, which one's this one? This one that returns back? Is this
Yeah, so you need to use that ace to get that ace, and use that ace to get the Sabo.
So Kid Ace going to get himself the adult Sabo, or say it's adult Ace here. Get him plus 2k, which gives him back the Sabo. So an even cheaper investment with only 5 down here to get both back. Now put it right back into an 11k swing. He's not going to attack board now. Is there a lot of resting? I didn't see any resting.
No. It's just KO. That's about it.
Yeah. So Variables in the chat says, I've never matched against Shanks, so it was hard to wing it.
Yeah.
I hear you. I think if you don't really know the matchup, like advice to everybody out there, just play the deck to the best of your ability. Play your deck.
Yeah.
So
You know what your deck wants to do, and you just
stick
do
to
it.
Yeah. There's a lot of matchups you're going to see because there's so many fighters, so many, and some of them are underrepresented. You're going to run into those random Nico Robin players.
Yeah, not random. That's targeted. He's doing it on purpose. Dude.
Ooh. Did you even see
games.
this? We just saw -2 from hand. The Nico Robin already seen some play.
Dang. Okay.
Porter having to take a huge hit.
On
Variable.
top of being a 11,000 power right now.
Right?
Dang.
I'm thinking Variable's going to be able to convince some massive swings here. I hope he's not trying the starvation strategy. This is not where you want to be for Variable right now.
No. If it was an L,
Yeah.
starve.
Absolutely.
I don't think Black Purple Luffy is really a starved deck. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, really, I don't think it is.
You can try to starve against it. But
Yeah,
I don't know if you want
yeah.
to starve your other opponent. Yeah.
But it makes sense. It is red.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't want to give them more resources. But yes,
Spend Beckman to answer that
no.
Sabo yet again. All right, this one coming in for a big
Go
swing, 9K. And Toad. Oh, yes, a 9. So asking for one gets it. Rocket Luffy, the answer there.
Yep. And that's okay to trash.
Yeah.
Because you're going to put it back in life.
Exactly. All right, so that's going to be the turn. Porter obviously can't get any higher than that. Now I'm variable to do this yet a third time. This time with a decent board state. Has the ace, has Nico Robin. Of course, you probably want to use her as a blocker.
Yeah, 100%. I would.
Yeah.
The one thing is that it can be removed.
Mm-hmm. This is the second time we haven't seen variable swing in. You notice that? That's the second time in a row that we didn't see him swing in. The last turn he was
So he's
11.
trying to starve. Oh, geez. Okay.
I just don't know if that's the strategy to go against
Just
Shank.
do it. Just do it.
Yeah. I feel like he's
Because once
doing
he gets to the 10 cost Shanks, there's nothing you can do about that.
exactly. Like you just basically just have to keep putting the pressure on here because that's 2 life that would have been taken at this point. Looks like we're going to get another cheap intro here. This is the non-altar here.
Yep.
Doing the combo here to get the Sabo out. We'll see if Porter has a third answer for this. This Sabo.
Like, I would just swing with my board at this point.
Right?
He's got a lot of things that have a lot of power. So, regardless, he's not swinging 5s.
Mm-hmm.
So, Shanks can use ability, but he's still going to have to give counter. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
So, I'm really curious and what's going to happen.
Yeah, variable in chat saying, I've said this in chat before. Yeah. Well, I mean, now you get to see it first.
Maybe next season,
right?
Rivers.
I
Maybe
don't think
next
he's going to
season.
give up this deck either. It's still a very good deck.
He was playing it before the ace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like he was back there, and he's just waiting for another Gecko Moria. What do you think this deck loses during the rotation coming in April? 12.
Shoots.
12 going to take out that Ben Becken. Kuzan?
Kuzan.
Are we going to get a swing from this ace finally to get something? No. Sabo going to replace the. And no swing from ace. I'm really not a big fan of this. I feel like if he would have put these turns to start putting the pressure on Porter here, to at least get cards out of his hand, he might have it.
You know what the other thing too is that literally he could just Roger. He's at 0 life. He could just Roger.
Yeah. Porter has one copy of it if he sees it.
Yeah. You think he tries to go for that?
Well, I think if he can find it. The problem is you can't search Roger on this.
So he's going to -3, -2. He can KO that Sabo because he's using his fingers to point it out.
Yep, that one came in
He's
after
pointing.
the fact of the last Sabo.
He's pointing.
And Variable says, next season I'm coming with a vengeance.
Yeah.
All right, brother, bring in your glasses.
Just don't
Bring your A game, brother.
work.
It's coming back. Come
Go
back.
to every event and just play it while you're working.
Yeah, right?
Just don't work.
Get that sim, practice all day. Play anything that's new. Always. Forever. Keep going.
All right. Let's see what he does here.
Strategy seemed to work pretty well for Porter.
Yes.
All right, Variable looking like he's getting a little bit weaker than it has been for this whole case. I don't know how many more times he can actually keep up this cycle. And that's what the issue is, right? Because you only have so many turns you can keep the cycle up, you really need to start playing more aggressive and realize you're good for 3-4 times maybe in a best of days, but After that, once you sure you can put 2 cards in life, but you can't keep comboing out with characters, which means you can't keep dodging these attacks from a Porter who's just slowly building his board state up here. Finally, good swing in here for 7. Another this is 9 or just 7. Is that 9 or 7?
Not
9. So 2 9, sorry.
I
208.
think if he did this earlier.
Yeah, right. That's 2 life. You'd have been at 0.
Exactly.
And Porter probably could have countered out, obviously, with some of the cards in his hand, but now he'd be less on cards and on life to keep this pressure on. I imagine Porter in his mind right now saying, thank God, thank God, thank God he's not keeping the pressure on. Because I don't, Shanks does not have much for a counter. It's got 12 2Ks. It really isn't a defensive type deck. It's all in on the offense and a little bit of a glass cannon on the defense. Not to say it has no answers, but it looks like we're going to get a pitch for 2 life cards just to help variable here.
He's going to double ace.
I don't think he has any more of the aces here. He could do, I guess. Yes, he does. He does have one of the aces here. So this one will bring back 1. What would you replace with this one? Okay, sure. One of the attached cards makes sense here.
Just keep cycling ace.
Did he grab the right kid there?
Yeah.
Okay. Here comes Sabo. Rush.
39.
Oh, this is Rush Ace. I'm sorry. The hat just threw me off. I thought it was like the bigger hat here. The alts are throwing me off here. So this is Ace. 9, another 9. Right?
Yeah, looks like he's using Divine Departure and
plus
2K.
leader ability. Yep. So yeah, leader.
Divine Departure and a 2K.
That's all I need. That's 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 10 into 9. That makes sense.
Oh my gosh, he can swing with leader.
Oh my gosh. Variable. He set this up. That's a 3rd. I think he's just getting his head. He's got to be in his head. He's not thinking about this. That's a 3rd time we haven't seen this. I feel like this game should have been over by now.
Yes. Because if he swung with the leader, he's going to take it. It's just... And then just next turn, you just swing with everything.
I love the confidence here from Variable in chat. It says, my name will be echoing in the streets for years.
Oh, so he forgot this swing. He forgot this swing.
Yeah. But you had an opportunity the first 2. This is the 3rd swing in a row. You could have swung pretty hard and put this game almost... I honestly don't think Porter could have gotten out of these swings. There's no real options for Porter to play anything that could get him out of the situation with you being a 9K leader for 3 turns. First and last says it does happen to the best of us. It does. It does. Sometimes we're thinking things and yeah. It get a little stressful. I know, especially when the hot seat, you've got a lot of eyes on it. You know most people are going to be looking at this game, and you know it's going to be going live, so you might be a little embarrassed. But it looks like Porter's going to wall up here. It'd be really nice if Variable had access to Goldie Roger.
Yeah, literally.
Unfortunately, Black Yellow can't play him. You're right. Can you imagine that?
Imagine, really.
Oh, man.
Imagine if every color had their own version of it.
I think every color needs a pudding, but I don't know if I want everyone to have a Roger. That would be disgusting. 2 years from now, we'll probably be like, Roger effect is so weak. I can't believe this. You know what I mean?
Your opponent counters this turn,
Yeah. Yeah.
you win.
Yeah, if they play counters from hand, you win this turn. It's like, what?
If they use events.
Yeah. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, use events to counter out of it. Oh god, Mohawk would lose his mind.
Oh my god.
He would die inside.
Green, purple, Doflamingo.
Yep.
Blue, purple, Luffy.
Oh man.
Luffy. Robin.
Don't give me any ideas. They might actually watch this. Who knows? They.
Okay,
that would be really depressing.
We would know it'd be coming in like the next 4 or 5 sets.
Yeah. Well, no, they watched it. If it comes in OP, what are we on, 13 now?
It'd probably be
if
like
it comes out in 16,
it'd be
they
16.
listen to this chat. If it happens in 16, they listen to this.
16 or above.
Yeah.
I'm saying they listened to it. They were here. They knew.
They were here. They're just lurching in the back. They're just like,
what? We're lurking. We're lurking.
Well, let's say Variable set up the 2 Dawn for another play here. I can't imagine he has too many of these left, to be honest with you. Right? It's great that he has the constant recycle for ace here, but he also has to have an ace in hand to keep playing these out.
Yeah.
So, like, how long are we going to live before all those aces are just used up? Well, it does do great recursion from the yard, don't get me wrong. You got to have it from hand. All right, here comes Ace. 7 and a 7. Using leader ability that just watched it. Comes 7 again. No, huge 10. Finally getting in with a swing here, but who's probably going board? Beckman here. 10 into Beckman.
Yep.
But you're noticing it's looking like he's on Steam. He doesn't have an ace to replace it.
Yeah.
So it means now, while he does have 3 good blockers, he doesn't want to be using any of these for attacks. Ugh.
I think it's better to play the ace from hand rather than from your life.
Mm-hmm.
I think it helps you maintain the kids
Sure, absolutely.
better.
Yeah. All right, our first 10 cost aces hit the field.
Shanks.
Shanks, sorry. Thank you. That's why I'm here. Like, I'll say there's so many different names. Like, this is the worst thing for me. Like, One Piece has a bajillion characters, a load of bajillion chapters, and I'm terrible with names. So if I don't talk to you on a regular basis, I'm probably going to screw it up.
Yep.
And then you give me a card game that's like all the names. I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's ace.
That's Ace.
Close enough.
Yeah, that's close enough. He had Fire Run at one point, right?
Yeah, sure.
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 Yeah. Is there a name for like dyslexic with names?
What?
I don't know. Just curious if it's like a disease or something I can probably claim some disability for. Just kidding.
No, you're right. You're right.
You get that disability,
Abuse it.
right? So variable still
Go to
looking.
the VA
Mm,
and say that this is because of it.
won't give me anything. All right, nice little simple 5K swing.
I inhaled sand and it really messed me up. My lungs.
Here you go. 12K now reducing the rest of them. Looks like variable just might just take the hit and let it go to the bottom.
Yeah.
Not ready to get rid of his blockers yet. But how many turns does he
Man,
have?
part of me thinks Rebecca would be good in this to get the kids back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like instead of the Kuzans. 'Cause,
sure.
I mean, when you think about the Kuzans,
Mhm.
what do you really need to minus cost for?
You don't. Nothing on this deck. No. So Rebecca would be a great
Listen.
replacement.
Because it's like they both cost 4.
Mm.
You get a blocker from it. So then you can use the Rebecca to get back the kid in your hand
Mm-hmm.
and then play the kid from your hand.
Yeah.
And then just cycle.
Cycle.
Yeah.
All right, variable on his turn here. Just gonna have to stack up 2 more
I
life
think
here.
there are also cards that put stuff from your trash back into your deck. Black cards.
There could be.
And there's a card prevent too, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Variables talk about Rocket Luffy. Do you think that's I mean, Rocket Luffy just floats KO a 4 cost? I guess.
Yeah, but it's like
That's so situational. I don't feel like that's going to line up too well. Most of the time you're playing
No.
curve, who's on curve, right? I think that's neat, but I would agree. The key to this deck is cycling through these characters.
yeah.
So having a Rebecca is kind of just necessary. We're already seeing it. Variables run out of forecast aces.
Yeah.
He's out, so he has no more ways to keep filling up this constant
Yeah.
cycle. And that's essentially the key card for him right now is getting these aces, these kid aces back in the field so we can keep cycling through and putting more bodies in the field here. Because you want to get your leader up to at least 9K.
Mhm. Yeah, I know it drew cards, but again, I think you should put the Rebecca.
Is it just a draw one?
Yeah.
I don't. It's
You're gonna get to that anyway.
yeah. A draw one isn't necessarily the best response to that. If it was a draw 2, sure, or a draw 3 like you get in your ace deck, yeah, I'd be like, absolutely, let's go. Oh, here we go. Zeus is going to be able to take a life and pop up one of those blockers out of the way here. However, it cannot take a face-up life. That's right, in the ruling, it's not allowed to take face-up life. And it has to, because it can't add it to hand. The card specifically says add the card to your hand. And the leader ability says you can't return, like you can't add those to hand. He can't Zeus with the 2 face-ups.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Dang.
that's
Pretty good.
That's pretty devastating. And it's
Yeah.
nice to see Porter let him take it back.
Yeah.
Because that could have just been the 2K out of hand right there.
Mhm.
But Porter's being nice. He's explained to him that because it's face up, and the leader says if you take a life from life here, it goes upon the deck, Zeus's ability cannot resolve. So he's unable to get through these blockers. Well, right now he's got nothing but a 5K attackers on board with a leader of 7K, 2 life at best, and he's still in the defensive because he didn't put the offense in early.
Yeah, it's like I don't know why you put the ace at the bottom instead of the top.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I'm looking at right now.
All right, big load swing here. Is he going for Shanks? No, really. Nobody Shanks can't reduce the power of the leader.
But he has a jump blocker. Why
Yeah.
would you do that?
Yeah, I think he's running out of options. He's only got 2 cards in hand. He's got 2K in hand from the Zeus. And here's where the attrition work pays off for Porter.
Yeah.
Like, Starving really just kind of helped him, if you really think about it.
Let him set up.
Mm-hmm. Get out the nice little blockers, has some good attackers. Here's Rayleigh. Now Rayleigh can get rid of one of the blockers, and that'll be bye-bye, Nico Robin. 2 Saba blockers left. 2 life. I think this is about 2 turns away from just game. We'll see if Porter decides to say, hey, I'm going to even go in for a Shanks attack. Given it is a 6,000 attacker.
And there's nothing you can do.
Of course, I'm not talking about a 10 cost, but yeah. All right, 7K swing here for our first one. We'll see if Variable takes. He's only got 2 cards in hand. So we could discard for this, but then he's just, what is he doing every turn? He's just discarding a card to get 2 back, and it's a losing war. It's just, it's a lost sum. He didn't have enough to keep the engine going. So he's just now bottom decking all of his answers from Yard. And now it's going to be, 2-3 turns before that's not going to be an option anymore, because he's just not going to have anything left. Here comes Shanks. We'll see, that one takes a life. We'll see on Porter if he's willing to push for the Shanks or wait one more turn. It's looking like, nope, he's just going to wait one more turn. Porter playing very, very conservatively. Off the top, looked like we had an Altart one of the kids. We'll see which one it was. He really needs to see an ace right now if he's going to get this leader up in here. And honestly, just being absolutely punished for having not swung for those 3 turns.
Yeah. I think that's what got it.
Yeah.
It's not
having swung with those 3 up-powered 11K swings. I don't think Porter can counter out of it. And even if he does, that's it. And Variable in the chat saying he pretty much fumbled this game. Yeah. It happens. As it's said by First and Last Johnny over there, it happens. You have situations where you tried something, it didn't work out. But the nice thing is he's going to have another game after this, at least one, to see if he pivots. So I'm looking forward to see if he pivots the strategy here. Because that's something we're going to need to see happen, I think, right now. The starvation strategy doesn't work. He's got to pivot to something else. And this is a format that's only awarded this type of mental thinking, where you can get in here, try something like Variable did, and then pivot to the next game and see if he can change up. And I'm hoping to see a change. We'll see. And Variable with a very, very good wise words in there. You have to make mistakes to learn. I agree with you. Honestly, he's 100% right. Guys, in life, everything's going to be working against you. No one's going to help you out but you. Take care of you. Know that the system's working against you. But you know what you do? You make the system work for you. And you make the mistakes, and you learn, you get stronger, and eventually you become stronger than the people that are working against you. And that's what it's about. Don't give up. Dust off the mistakes, learn from them, and get stronger from them. Looks like Variable get us up for 2 more life here, but I don't know if this is going to be enough for this turn. He's down to 4 options in Yard right now. 1 blocker, 2 life. Porter just needs another 10 cost Shanks, and I feel like this game's absolutely just closed out. Here comes 8. We'll see if we get another life here. Could even see a Roger play too if Variable goes for life first. That's the one thing I love about card games. It teaches these vital lessons to kids. Going with the blocker, I like that choice here, because if he does get into that no life thing, then Roger's going to be absolutely crippling.
Mm-hmm.
He does have all 10 open, so good call on Variable here. Coming in for a quick little 5 poke, trying to test the hand here for Variable. We'll see if...
cards out of hand, really.
Yeah, because he knows he's running out. Yeah. He's got to have... Yeah, all right. Flampe to counter. Here comes 12. This one will get rid of 1. Easy choice here. Another Rayleigh. Wait, here's some of the Rayleigh, I thought. No, here comes the Roger. Yeah, didn't try to set him up for a trap, but Variable, good line. Didn't set up, because that could have been a game ender right there.
Yeah, 2 cards left in hand. I'm really curious what Variable's going to do here.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he has much option. 3 cards in hand, he can get 2 life out there. He's got a way to like, he can try to get things back in his hand, but I don't think a 7K leader is enough to overcome a 13, a 12, and an 8 coming to your face here. And getting a blocker isn't going to help either. So it's like, it's a net negative game here to keep playing with a multi-Luffy power here.
Yeah.
As I was saying, like, in card games, you can learn to, like, take these losses that don't pay anything and learn what it is to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can apply that mentality to everything else you do in life, you're going to be pretty successful, in my opinion. If you can overcome the losses, overcome the mistakes, learn what it is to acknowledge, hey, I screwed up, and move on past it, those are great learning lessons that most kids these days just don't get. Variable just really kind of conceded this turn, in my opinion. Like, he's going all in, looking for a big swing.
What else?
Probably definitely regretting the fact he didn't swing those 3 turns. So I think Variable not with a lot of great options here. Like, he's losing the attrition war, he's losing most of his resources. Looks like we're going to see kind of like this conceded, concession here. 15 at Roger, sure. Minus the 2K? Yeah, minus the 2K. Oh, and a Shanks. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Both Shanks teaming up to prevent that attack on the Roger. Mama said he must have great parents to have that mindset. Mama, I agree with you. I think he has some great parents.
I don't
Wouldn't
know
you
his
agree?
parents.
You don't know
I've
his
seen
parents?
his mom.
Yeah. His mom's great.
His mom's nice.
His mom's really nice. Variable with a loss here. All right, let's see if he can dust it off. Congratulations, supporter, taking down game 1. We'll skip that in just a moment. I want to get my pies fixed. Porter taking home game 1. Congratulations. We're going to get ourselves into game 2.
Why won't it work? Variable saying, oh, it's color locked.
Yeah.
That's right.
Use this mostly for me for a timestamp if I decide to actually want to break this one up here. If you're out there in YouTube land and you enjoy the content, keep watching. We got a great couple matches coming up here, and 2 and 3 are going to be worth 2. We'll see. Variable is going to have to figure out how to change his strategy to get back in this game if he wants to win this. But stay tuned for those videos. I'll be right after this one, and I'll be posting these probably the day after I post this video. For you who are watching me live, don't forget your chance to win one of the 4 packs. We're giving away 4 packs today of this PRB. 1 hit has been taken from this box. 1 secret rare, 2 alts, 2 foil AP, 1 secret rare, and all the PRB goodness. Oh, no. What did I say? Oh, AP.
You said AP.
This is the problem.
Onion Arena.
Wait until I start playing with runes and I start playing with like the mana. Like, bro, there's a lot of really cool shorts for people playing like multiple TCGs. That is my life. I laugh at those because that's my life.
You and Marcus.
Yeah. I'm constantly thinking in verbiage from 16, 17 different games here.